What's up? How are we doing? Shout out to you guys. Are we good to go? Double checking, making sure that the live is working because yesterday, we definitely had some technical difficulties. I'm double checking on my phone right now because I'm paranoid. We did a stream yesterday and it didn't stream. Does that make sense? I don't think I hit the go live button. So the question of the day, we're going to get into the TA. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. It's 4:45 in the morning in Sydney and you guys are here with me. I appreciate you all. I have now muted my phone that I can hear myself talking. The question of the day is, what do you call the end piece of the bread? Put it in the chat and let me know. Let's start something new here. What do you call the end piece of the bread? I want to know. Do any of you guys have a name for that? We're going to jump into Bitcoin here. Shout out to everybody here. We're just getting up in Sydney and we're looking for a trade setup. We're looking for something so that we can get in, get out, get some profits, maybe catch this bigger move. We had jobs come in right now. Oh, Nick calls it the crust. What's up, Nick? What's up, Delta Chai? What's up, Top 10? What's up, Sniper's Nightmare? So, funny story. Me and Mrs. Otter, we heard that they call that piece the hoe. Now, why would they call it the hoe? Because everybody touches it, but nobody wants it. And me and Mrs. Otter have called it the hoe ever since. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh, so that is what we call this piece of bread. I love you like no otter. Let's look at the charts. Let's make those bags. You guys are utterly fantastic. So we're going to jump right into it. A little bit of silliness before we start this. You know what? It's the morning. I saw it on Twitter. That's how good my Twitter feed is that I'm getting pictures of crust. So everybody touches it, but nobody wants it. And Nick says that's the best piece. Some people absolutely love that piece. I'm not a big fan of that piece, but that's enough out of me about crust and my eye crusties. Because it's so early. So let's look at the price. Well, we got jobs that came in like we were saying. So what can we extract from the jobs? We can say that the jobs have come in hot. There are more jobs. They want less jobs. They don't want people working, right? They don't want people working. What at home we called it Mama Slice. No one touches it except her. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Delta Chai. We had jobs opening here. And it came in positive, which isn't good for stock markets. They want this to be coming down. They want this to have a negative effect on the markets or a positive effect on the markets, and it's had a negative effect because they don't want people working. I don't know why, but they don't. So this is not good. It's not as bad as last time, so it's possibly that's why Bitcoin hasn't moved too much because of a jobs report. It did move quite a bit last time, so always keep your eye on the news. As you can see, this vertical line here is the CPI data that is coming out. We have, the testimony, the jobs, we got balance of trade, and then we have unemployment rate. So it's scary. It's scary because we know how much it can move, and now everybody's saying we're going to get a 0.5 basis hike come next I believe it's the 13th. Yeah, it's the 13th. It's the 14th here. So it's the 13th for you. Hunt for that bad boy. I hunt that. I hunt for that bad boy for toast. We all have our feelings about that piece of toast. In this household, we do not like that piece of toast. It kind of just gets pushed to the back. So, what do we have here? What setups did we give yesterday? Well, we were saying we're looking for a swing failure pattern of these lows in order to come up and retest this support here. We didn't get it, right? We didn't get that ultimate volume spike that we are looking for. We have trailed down a little bit more, but there has been a bit of a bounce. We're looking to come below this key level here to change market structure like we've been talking about. We haven't had it yet. We've had a couple of fake outs to the upside, to the downside. I heard Nick Musgrave took a trade in positive, took profit, put his stop loss into profit, and is riding it out. More jobs, more cash to spend, higher inflation. That's it, my bud. That's it. It's that they have, and they don't realize that a lot of people are having to take on second jobs in order to pay the bills. So naturally, jobs are even going higher just because of that, right? So I think it's a bit colluded and misconstrued, or whatever strudel you want to call it. But, you know, these numbers have been wishy-washy and haven't really been telling the whole truth, right? They even said they wanted to change the word recession, whatever, depression. Now they're talking about changing the debt ceiling. They're all over the place, right? So it's important to be in the know about what's going on in the markets, but it's also important to have levels, have TA. So let's go through Bitcoin's price. Let's have a look at what we're looking for. Then we'll get into some of the alt setups that we had last night that is shared in our Discord. So if you haven't joined our free Discord, join our Discord. Links in the description below, or Sniper's Nightmare can throw it in the chat, and we will get that to you guys. We are in there. We are sharing our trade setups. We're a lovely bunch, I think. We're pretty kind and caring. So we're out here for you guys, and we'll go through the TA here. So we have the bearish divergence here on the 3-day, and we do have the weekly red dot. Cheers, Otter. Steve H. Brewberry's in the chat. What's up, my man? Hope you're doing well. Man with the alpha charts. We have the red dot printing on the weekly. Money flow is still in the red ever since we had this drop all the way back in April. It is looking to come out, but it is staying down right now, which is pretty bad for Bitcoin. Overall, the longer term time frames, in my opinion, are saying downwards action. There's not much other kind of signal here. We got bearish divergence. We have red dots. We have curvatures coming down. But it does, if I was to find something, it would be that we're coming to the zero mark and we could be getting a bounce, right? We have a little bit of a curvature on the 3-day, possibly bringing us up here, right? It's not steeply coming down on the VWAP, so we could be coming up here. And we are cooling off a little bit on the stochastic here, right? So we're looking for a little bit of a bounce here, most likely within the next couple days because of the weekday, right? We can see money flow still coming out, but we do have a bounce here on the 2-day, right? We do see this could possibly curve over like this, and we could get a move that way as well. And we do have this stochastic momentum curving upwards. So there's multiple signs that, hey, maybe the bears are getting tired. Maybe the bulls are back in town. They're kind of waking up. Hibernation zone is not on the table anymore. Who knows? But what we're going to do is we're going to look at this chart and say, hey, we have some key levels. We want price to come to these levels, and we're going to look for a reaction. And when we get that reaction, we're going to make a trade, right? Because we always want to have a plan before we trade. We talk about mindset on this channel, and we talk about having a plan and a long-term outlook on our trading plan, right? If we can have a healthy mindset, we can look for confluences throughout the charts and add to our bags, right? So obviously, when we come to the charts, it's not always guaranteed that we're going to have a trade, because I haven't traded in 2 days because it's been sideways for me and none of my setups have been ready, right? I had a little bit of a scalp long on the weekend and that was it. I sat on my hands, right? Because it's about preserving my capital and getting the best odds in my favor in order to take profits, right? And sometimes, especially being in Australia, you miss the trade. You're either sleeping. You know, we got our alert set. We're ready. But sometimes we're sleeping. Sometimes we're not available. I work full time. So we got to be prepared. But we also got to accept that sometimes no trade is better than actually just going in and degen trading. Just because I want to be in a trade, don't you know? So grab your coffee. Let's go down into the nitty gritty time frames. The daily looks like it's curving back up here. It does look a bit exhausted. We have multiple wicks here. We do have a little bit of a movement downwards, but it does look like it's curving upwards. Give me 1 second. I'm going to blow my nose. Sorry about that. Had to blow my nose. I mean, I just got up, so I mean, this microphone really does not like my breath right now, so we'll continue on. I'm sorry, Mr. Microphone. Let's continue. Let's go down into the 20-hour 20 to 10. Let's break it down 20 to 10 here. And this to me looks a little bit more bullish on the short term here. Now, why do I say that? Well, we do have this beautiful divergence that's starting to play out. We're looking for a green dot. We do have a red one here, which isn't too promising. Does mean we could probably curl over, but we're looking for a beautiful bullish divergence. Everybody's looking for a bullish divergence here. We are also looking for that bullish divergence coming from here on the longer term time frames. Stank breath. What's up, Dave Digital? Hope you're doing well, my man. Watch out for the stank breath. If we do get a green dot on the daily, we can get a hidden bull div, right? Everybody is watching this, but we got to watch it as well to keep you guys informed. It is starting to creep down even lower, which is making this a little bit more significant, right? We're looking for money flow to GTFOOBB dot go. What's up, Dave Digital? Hope you're doing well. In the chat, making me giggle all the time. Hope you're doing well. Where do you think price is going to go? Dave Digital, you missed the beginning of the stream. What do you call the end piece of bread? That is the question today. We're wondering what you call the end piece of bread. Is it the MPC piece of bread? See what I did there. But we're going to go down through these time frames and find some trading levels for everybody. Get the F out of bed. Be go. So we're looking for a smaller bullish divergence. He calls it the butt. Me and Mrs. Otter call it the hoe because nobody touches it, or everybody touches it, but nobody wants it. So you can see right now, bulls are maybe back in town. They're holding up price right now, and they don't want to lose this level. They don't really want market structure to change. That would be devastating for the bulls right now. We're holding up, but we did get jobs. So jobs can be negative for us, and it can bring us down. So where down can it bring? Well, we're looking to lose these lows, and we're looking to fire off some sort of long from down here, right? This is our target area. Good for French toast. They are actually very good for French toast. That is very wise of you, Mr. Dave Digital. That is very wise of you. So we can see on the 10-hour, this smaller bull div could be playing out in the short term or term time frames. As we get down to the 8, we don't have that green dot, but we get down to the 6, we do have a green dot, snake eyes printing, that could possibly bring us up. Now, this is where it gets tricky, because we do have the hidden bull div, right? We have the bearish divergence on the 2-day, 3-day. Now we have the short-term time frames trying to print within the next 5 hours a bullish divergence. I think it's a hungry hippo pattern. It does look like a hungry hippo pattern if we do draw the pattern from top to bottom here along this trend line. Hungry hippo. So we could be looking for some more downside if we're going to trade the hungry hippo pattern, right? Coffee is good. I made a good coffee this morning. Comment what coffee you make. Don't forget to like and subscribe, my friends. We're getting up at 4:45 in the morning, coming to you live, giving you guys the TA before we get to work, before we even start our day. You guys are a priority. So thank you so much for being here. I greatly, deeply appreciate every single one of you. You are utterly fantastic. So we're looking at this to bring us up. We're looking for a bit of relief. Where would this relief be? Well, you can see where my alarm is around 22.5. And we're looking for a little pop up into a rejection. But with all this negative news, with other asset classes, with the Dixie pumping, the S&P dumping, we could be looking for straight downside with Bitcoin. So look at this bullish divergence. Let's see throughout the day how it plays out. We are curling back over now, and it seems to be getting rejected, right? The money flow continues to be in the red, even on these shorter hour time frames, right? And it doesn't look to be letting up, even though stochastic is very oversold right now. So let's figure out a trading plan on the 2 hours. Let's pull up our levels. Let's look at what we're looking at right now and what we can be looked to be traded. Now we have this volume node below us here and the 786. We have all these key levels above us, but the most important ones, in my opinion, is this point of control at the local area of volume and this 786, I believe it is, down here below. So down here below, 786, we're looking for a pop back up, and we're looking for a rejection back down at 23K, right? I'm short Matic from $16.15. Awesome. I hope you're making them bags. Dave Digital out here trading. We did have a setup in the Discord given last night on Matic and on OP, which did play out, I believe, 5% or something on the OP trade. So the Matic one I don't think played out, but those were two things I was looking at, so I shared them in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, make sure to join us. We got a yellow X continuation to the downside after a couple of reversal patterns. So this could be bearish for Bitcoin. We can see that momentum waves are curving back over. We've got the volume now. So let's see how Bitcoin reacts. We've had this big push back up in volume. So it's very important to check what's gone on in the markets. And how do we do this? We talked about this a couple of streams ago, is that we'll go to the rewind button and we will watch price action, right? And when we watch price action, we can simply see that we've had this massive push down again, right? And it's failed to break the lows here, right? Yellow X continuation, blood diamond failure, reversal. So now it's like, where are we going to go? We've popped back up. Now we're curling back over, and we seem to be getting tired here. When we talk about exhaustion, we can see that price is just withering down. And can we get to a point where it makes sense to fire off a long? Or are we going to just continue to slowly roll over, which is very difficult to trade in my opinion, right? By the way, I drink instant coffee so I can add as much milk as I want, and it's still strong. So basically, you don't use hot water is what you're saying, Dave Digital. Shout out to you, my man, with the milk coffee all the way. With the milk coffee. Amazing. Let's go up to the hourly. Let's look. We are getting this blood diamond now. Can this bring us down? This is not looking good for Bitcoin. We have the Jason Casper coveted pig nipples down below here. We are wondering, is this going to come up or down? So right now, it's looking pretty bearish, my friends. Looking pretty bearish. I am waiting for a trade down below here. This is my level. Make sure to add these levels to your charts. We have a CME gap below us at 20,500, right in between here. So make sure you're adding these levels to your charts. How do you get the CME gap? Well, on the futures here, you can see CME futures. I do not have my banner on. Ooh, we're putting the banner back up. The CME futures, you can see that we do have a beautiful gap down below here at 20,500. And we're looking to fill this, right? We're looking to fill this. Now, if you are a pattern trader, a lot of people have the wedge pattern here, the bear flag here. We also have this giant wedge here. If I go down to this wick here, yeah. This is our trend line. Have we broken it? It looks like to me we've broken out and we're retesting the top of it. Can we be retesting the top and dropping down lower? That's another thing to look at. So multiple confluences. My trade's canceling themselves out at the moment. XRP short and Gala long. Yeah, so one's going up, one's going down. Sniper's Nightmare. Shout out to you. Schlonging the market is a good way to go because no matter up or down, you're making profits, right? So if we were to add this 20,000 CME gap, it would definitely be down here. So we're going to look to add it here. And we'll add that to our charts and we'll label it and we'll put CME gap on it, right? It's important to label your charts in order to just have an idea. So when you come back to your charts, you're always not trying to guess why you drew that box there, right? Sometimes I'll put golden pocket. See, I believe I know this is the golden pocket for this giant range down below and the highest volume node. So it's very important to label your charts, have an idea of where you think price is going to go. Look for a reaction in these levels. So we're going to look for a bull divs with a big wick, right? John Wicken coming down. Can it fire back? Can it continue this structure of, across, down, across, down, across, down, across, down, right? The trend is your friend until the end. So make sure to practice good risk management. We'll be looking here for a trade. I'm currently going to look for a long. Why am I looking for a long? Because I don't think price can work its way straight down, right? I'm going to look for this point of control. This level here, I'll be looking just like, multiple people will be looking at this and looking for some sort of reaction at these levels, right? It's about having good risk management in play and having an idea of which way price is going to go in order to pay yourselves, right? I'm also short on SHIB because BitBoy says SBF made it. SHIB short to 0. SHIB looks pretty healthy, my friend, but We'll see. We'll see. So let's go over to the trade setups. I gave this OP trade setup last night. It came down to this area and it popped up 4%. A little bit of a good trade here. I mean, if you caught the wicks down here, I mean, it was quite a nice move. So that was given as well. Matic, however, I was looking for a trade around $1.10. It came through. So Matic is actually dumping right now much more aggressively than beautiful Bitcoin. So we have been looking for a long time at this $1 mark for price to pop off, right? So look for price to work its way to this $1 mark on Matic. We'll be waiting and seeing how it reacts when it gets here, right? Very significant level for Matic is $1. Obviously, people don't want to see it lose that after such an immense pump, but we can... Well, I don't know what happened there. But after all this excitement on Matic, we can see it's kind of cooled down. Well, it's definitely cooled down, but we do have this key level of support below us here at $1, right? So we'll be looking to fire off along if it works its way back down. So keep an eye out for Matic at that $1 mark for a reaction. Matic can drop to 36 cents. Do I agree? Well, this is my range that I have from previous before that I've been looking at Matic to trade in. This is at 75 cents. If you want Matic to drop to 36 cents, I mean, that's way, way down here, which is, you know, nothing's out of the cards. But for me, if you're picking up Matic under $1 and you expect Matic to do well, which I do, I'm a big holder of Matic, you know, and we got to $3 basically last bull market, then picking it up under $1, in my opinion, is good. I mean, obviously, anything below that's better, but depending on how long you want to hold your crypto, what you believe in the space, I would love lower as well. Sniper's Nightmare says, nope. So we're looking for a Matic trade. Matic's nice to trade because it trades very similarly to Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? It's just a bit, you get a bit more percentage with it. So I'll trade Matic when I'm feeling a little bit more degen, a little bit more Otter Gang. Now Ethereum, Ethereum's almost embarrassing. Like, I'm sorry to say, but like Ethereum, Otter Gang, what up? The real OGs in the chat. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you. What happens if SBF is actually Sushi Swap, Sheeb, and 5 others Black Swan? Well, then I'm sure he's going to be in his house on his flip phone ordering DoorDash for his vegan Shiba casserole and just gonna dump the market. That's what's gonna happen. So we do have a Matic setup. ETH is looking pathetic in my opinion. We're waiting for that April news, right? For when they're gonna unstake ETH. So right now, I haven't been paying much attention to ETH. It hasn't been moving like normal. It's kind of stagnant. If you look at this chart, it's almost embarrassing. I mean, how sideways can you go? It's flatlining, right? It's flatlining, I think, until we get more news about the unstaking, which is coming out in April. Bro, I think bad news will come out and make a new low. I don't know. We just will wait and keep our eyes on Binance now. Ben said SBF probably started sushi too. Oh, great. Oh, great. Well, for the space, I mean, that's not great news. If it all comes out, I mean, it might all come down on our heads, right? There is some Black Swan events that can do that. Obviously, we had that big SBF dump, which is scary. We've had silver gates go. I mean, I think crypto needs to figure its poop out in order to be successful, because the way things are looking right now, there is a bit of relief. I'm bullish on Bitcoin in the long term, and Ethereum and alts. I hold bags, and it's not good for the space with all this stuff continuing to come out, right? He does more harm than good right now, so creating FUD. I said poop. Yes, I said poop. Poopy pants. I don't know if I'm catching a cold, but I'm still here. Mrs. Otter is having a nice sleep. We're out here looking at the charts together. Is there anything I can look at for you guys? I picked up some Avalanche yesterday. Now, you guys might think I'm crazy. But look where Avalanche is, okay? Avalanche is at a key level of support, right? And I'm bullish on Avalanche. Not because of the Colorado Avalanche hockey team, but because of the cold is catching me. Yeah, I mean, I was doing demolition yesterday in a house, and they have these lath and plaster. I don't know if you guys know what lath and plaster is. It's like wood strips with plaster right on top of it. It's really messy. Like, it's dusty. It's not the funnest thing to deal with. As a carpenter, sometimes you got to do the demo. Sometimes you got to put up with that kind of stuff. And you know what? It's never easy. And I think the dust got me good yesterday. But we'll be all right. Paper planes in the house. 210x leverage paper planes. Shout out to you, real OG. Much love, my man. Much love. Candle Mafia coming through to the live stream. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. If you think you're sick, drink at least one full glass of orange juice every morning. Trust me, I am an otter mod. You're utterly ridiculous, and we love you for it. So I am bullish on Avalanche. We are looking for Avalanche to pop off here and possibly work its way back up. Right? Every single coin right now. Make sure to wear a mask, bro. Absolutely. I have one of those filtered masks where I look like Bane and I feel like pretty badass, but I am Batman. So I do have a good mask respirator, so I am fully equipped for that. I'll send a Discord photo of me in my mask today to finish off that demo. But yeah, right now, many of these asset classes, these coins, are at this level of, hey, are we going to pop or not? And they're sitting here and getting everybody and their sister either bearish or bullish, right? People aren't patient. Retail traders are not patient. Otter Gang people were patient, right? We have to wait to let the markets know of a decision, right? We're in an uptrend. The trend is your friend until the end, until we break this low here, right? Until we break this low here, we're not going to be completely bearish, right? Top 10 says it will dump. Well, we got jobs reports today. Jobs came out positive, which is supposed to dump the market. Didn't dump the market. Jerome Powell, his testimony, negative. Didn't dump the market. Everybody's saying 0.5 basis point hike now on interest. Still not dumping the market. Bitcoin holding strong, right? So even with all the news and the environment of the space, people are still holding strong, right? I wish you would wear a mask. It would make it easier to watch. I can do like Tom Crown, and then I could do like an Otter Gang hat, and we could like build like a character alongside here. All right, looking at the Bitcoin price, and no, we're not gonna do that, but we'll wear the hat for you, Dave. No problem. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. So we're looking for this to drop, right? But we got the red X. We have the bearish divs. We are looking for it to break this key level at 21.3, right? And until it does that, I look for relief, right? You are amazing, Alex, even at 5 a.m. Well, we're out here, man. We love you guys. We want to help keep you guys informed. We want to do our best in order to build confluence and trading strategies in order to be profitable. So we will continue to do this because you guys deserve it. So right now I'm in no trade, but we want to trade. I love trading. So how often do I live stream? I live stream every single day. Now this week I have been live streaming at this time at 4:45 a.m. Sydney time, UTC plus 11, which is 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. So right now I'm experiencing beautiful Thursday morning while you guys are still stuck on Wednesday. That's the time difference. So every day in the morning I have been live streaming. I do have Mrs. Otter's mommy coming from the UK to visit. Now, Mrs. Otter, she's British. So, or English, whichever you want to call it. They say English, I'm pretty sure. I might get a slap for that. So, next week, we'll be live streaming at 5 p.m. But we keep it updated. We want to do this live stream at noon for everybody. But we always live stream every single day. We are out here, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate you for being here, Mr. Quinto93, trying to set us up for the day to be profitable, to find some trades. XRP's on our rip. Let's take a look at XRP. But thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Now, what's going on with this army gang here? They are on a tear. Obviously, we have not been looking at, we have key levels here on XRP, but we have not been looking at it that much because XRP has been kind of flat lately. So we're above the point of control. We are also in this downtrend. I would be looking for a short here if I was you. We can see that there is a clear downtrend here. We are working at the top of it right now. We're looking for a rejection. If we zig this up, we can pull a fib from the top here. Always pull your fibs to have a better look at what's going on. So we'll pull a fib from the top here to the bottom, and we can see, oh, look at that. Magic. So yes, we can see that we have gotten above the point of control. So look for us to short from here. Maybe 786, as long as we don't break this high here. Look for us to come back down from this level that we're at right now. If we do not break this high here, I would look for us to reject and come back down to the point of control, maybe bounce and then head further downwards. That would be my ideas. So I will throw that trade setup in the Discord so that you guys can possibly trade this, right? We want to be above that wick, and we also want to aim for the lows. So look for that. Gala not playing nice. Now, I don't trade Gala because I got stopped out on Gala when it went on the huge pump over. Yeah, this was the huge pump. Gala's just angry. Whew. Wicked my short at 135% profit last night. Be at 250% now. My long is failing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sniper's Nightmare. Not every trade is going to go our way. If we could just press long and be winning, well then we would, right? We would. Look at this. Beautiful confluence coming in. Can it get a bounce? Gala. Can Gala get a bounce? Not looking good right now. Gala is dumping, coming down to these previous lows. Looks like it wants to continue lower. Oh, yeah. Hope you're all doing well. What's your plan for the day? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are you looking at any other coins? What are your thoughts? How do you think markets are going to react? Right now, it looks bearish to me. I'm going to go over and check the S&P 500 and the Dixie. We're getting a red blood diamond here, looking to bring us down on the corn. Can this be the move that we've been waiting for? Can it come down and test these lows? My alarm is about to pop off. Maybe this will be the setup that we've been waiting for. Why didn't check ADA, bro? Because I wasn't asked, but I will check ADA. All you got to do is ask my man, and I will look at it for you. You can see that ADA or ADA or Subtracta is on a clear downtrend, and it is coming down to the ground. If we zoom out on ADA, we can see that we have key levels of support here that has been respected, right? So you can see how long we traded in this range here, right? Before the SPF dump. Now, this would be the area where I would look for ADA to remain in for the upcoming future until we get more bullish news, right? I will buy the dip of ADA. So, yellow X's all around. ADA's not looking too good. Subtracta blah. Yeah, we out here, Dave Digital, looking at Subtracta because when ADA's dumping, we'll call it Subtracta because we don't add anything to the pile. It's Subtracta is heading to the basement right now. But yeah, I would look for a bounce. Obviously, if we look at this, we can see we have this clear level of volume that was traded before. I would look at that. I'd find a POC. I'd show my horizontal there. And I'd be looking for ADA to continue to Subtracta all the way down to this level, which it pretty much has. And we can look for a bounce around here. They are three coins will go crazy in the future. Which three are those? ADA, Matic, and Link. Well, I hold all three, so I am on board with you, my friend. I am a holder of Link as well. Link is looking bad, though. Link is dropping like it's hot. Bitcoin's dropping like it's hot. So let's look at what's happened on the S&P 500 today. We have drawn this out. We are looking for a dump down, and look at this. Look at this. We're pretty much bang on so far. We drew this out last week. So we've come up. We've tested this 4,071. We are now dropping, looking for a little bit of relief to continue downwards and then possibly flip underneath this trend line. This trend line has held us down for so long. We've popped up above it. You can see throughout this whole bear market, it's held us down. We are targeting these lows down here to see if we can get back into the range underneath this trend line. Right now, S&P is looking pretty bearish, in my opinion. We can see that it has come down significantly. And to confluence that, we will add in that the dollar index has pumped up and is looking to print higher highs, which is pretty intense. We're already at $1.05. which is very bearish for risk assets. I have a last request. When you finish, tell me. Just throw it up there. I will help you out however I can, Top 10. I appreciate you for being here and engaging. It's very helpful for me to have people tell me what they need or what they're looking at so that we can build some confluence together, help out as a community, and work on finding out some setups. So you can see that the dollar's pumping, the S&P is dumping, and Bitcoin is likely to follow, right? We can see we are getting this push down with this blood diamond right now. Will we be bottoming out? Can we curl over? I'll be traveling next week and I will buy physical gold. Look at this guy. He's a gold miner. He's from the Yukon maybe. I just need to know what you see 1 week for gold. Well, the X with the gold, we've had a massive pump with gold, right? When looking at gold, we know that places like, I don't even know if I should say it, but Russia and China have been buying up gold like crazy. They want to make this BRICS dollar currency. I don't know if you guys follow any of that stuff, but we can see it's on a clear uptrend. We had a massive pump here up to 1824 on gold. So look for gold to hold steady as per normal. Gold is just a steady, hold of value. If you're going to buy physical gold, I mean, I wouldn't not suggest it. I know lots of people who have physical gold. So we've had this massive drop, obviously, since COVID and all that stuff. So, and the bear market. So we can see that we're clearly pushing up right now. Gold has dropped. It would be probably a good time if it continues along this trend line. But I don't always look at gold, but I do have the chart just in case you're curious. So that's my thoughts on gold. It looks like it's going to continue to work along this trend line. Gold's pretty steady, right? Gold's pretty steady. It's been in this range for quite some time, right? So look for gold to hold steady. Sorry, was lurking whilst driving. Darren does things, and apparently Darren does driving. Shout out to you, Darren. Thanks for being here. Even checking in whilst on the road, man. Now, we want to know, Darren, what do you call this end piece of bread, Darren? Me and Mrs. Otter call it the hoe because everybody touches it and nobody wants it. That is the question of the day today. Yellow X's continuation on Bitcoin. Can we dump lower? Can we dump lower? Well, everybody wants cheaper Bitcoin, right? Everybody wants cheaper prices, right? So we will continue to watch this. Hope you're all doing well. Waiting for these prices to drop. Can we get a fake out here? Can we look for a long, right? We're at the bottom of a range. We'll be looking for a long right now, in my opinion. Right? We are looking for this to break this area right here. This needs to come down, break this area, and then bounce back up, retrace to here, and then come down to here, right? Very, very bearish. Sniper's having to ladder this now. Trading while streaming is not suggested, but we will probably get a trading account dedicated to the channel, and we can take some live trades. Maybe we'll throw a couple $100 into the trading account and do some trading. Bless me. Do some trading live just to show viewers or anybody new that it is possible to extract profits from the market. I mean, if we just shorted today during our live stream, we would have made some good gains with a little bit of leverage. So DDT, Darren does things. What's up, Mushroom Man? We love you, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Guys, if you don't mind hitting that like button, getting it out to some more people. If you're new here, subscribe. Join us in the Discord. We're out here every single day live stream. We have multiple videos focusing on mindset, having a clear mind, coming to the charts, practicing good risk management, and helping each other become profitable by building a healthy, safe community with you guys. So thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you. You guys are great. You guys are great. So I'm going to go and get ready for work. Got coffee to drink. Work to be done. I will send a message of me in my Bane mask at work or not. But I will definitely be sharing my charts in the Discord. Thank you guys so much for being here. Alex, have you ever thought about robbing a jewelry store and telling them you make them to make you a grill, top raws, diamonds at the bottom, and rose gold? Maybe we'll get an Otter Gang grill one day and we'll be like, yo, bro, what's good, man? You seen? What's up, bruv? How are we? We be flossing out here with our chains, yeah? Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. I will see you on the Discord. We will be there. We're ready to party and get this thing started. I will be letting you know if I'm jumping into a trade or not. Obviously not a signals group, not financial advice, but always here to help. Thank you guys so much for being here. Peace out and have a God-blessed day. All right? Peace. I love you like no otter. Mrs. Otter, is it time to go to work yet? Alrighty then. Peace out. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.